Good morning students. So now today I am going to start characteristic of the sound. So before the start the discussion, I want to say please subscribe, share and like my channel. Thank you. So characteristic of the sound. What is the meaning of characteristic of the sounds? So where the sounds can be distinguished from one another by three different characteristic of the sound. Okay. So why है ना? That means you can say the sounds can be distinguished by one another by three different characteristic of the sound. Okay, three different characteristics of sound, and those characteristic is what? Loudness, pitch, and this pitch also called shrillness. Number third, quality, and this quality also called timbre. Okay, so now here what? That means with the help of these three characteristics you can identify sounds and different types of sounds. Okay, and these characteristic of the sound you can be defined by the different pattern of sound wave or different pattern of sound wave. That is what? Different, with the help of different pattern of sound wave you can define characteristic of the characteristic of the sound. Okay, so different pattern of sound wave, so that characteristics of sound. So what is the meaning of different pattern of sound wave? Okay, so just wait, I will explain everything. So different pattern of sound wave. Let me take a device, that is CRO. Okay, here you will give input with the help of microphone. Okay, so different type of sound. Okay, we will give input. So here it will show the different pattern of sound wave. Okay, here will show the different pattern of sound wave, and with the help of different pattern of sound wave we can identify characteristic of the sound. Okay, so with the help of these different type of these different pattern of sound wave you can define the characteristic of the sound. Okay, so this is a CRO, that's a device, that's where we can find input sound in form of sound wave. Okay, input sound in form of sound wave. So we will get different pattern of sound wave where we can identify which characteristics is present there. So we can define characteristic of the sound with the help of pattern of sound wave. Okay, so we will explain, just wait. Okay, so the first characteristic of the sound is what? Loudness. So what is the loudness? So loudness is a characteristic of sound by which sounds of same instrument can be distinguished from a faint one or pin drop sound. Okay, so that means you can write loudness is characteristics of sound of same device or instrument. Okay, same device or instrument, you know, where we can be distinguished from a faint one, or you can say pin drop sound. Pin drop sound. Okay, so that means pin drop sound, we are comparing the minimum loudness of the sound, because and a pin drop sound means, that means you can say the minimum value of loudness of sound. Okay, so that means you are comparing loudness with minimum loudness of sound. Okay, so it's a characteristics where you're comparing either faint one or pin drop sound. Okay, select, we consider. Okay, and where the loudness is characteristic of sound of same device instrument can be distinguished from faint one, that is minimum value of loudness of sound, and where other characteristics of sound, other characteristics means what? Pitch and quality, have same. Okay, then you can compare the loudness of the sound. Okay, so then the other quality, other characteristic be same. Okay, so this is a definition of loudness. Okay, so what is the meaning of comparing with minimum value of loudness of sound and something this one? So just wait. Okay, so unit of loudness is what? Phon, or decibel. Okay, so it's a unit of loudness. Okay, so we consider, in physics, so keep pin drop, the pin drop loudness we consider 0 decibel. Pin drop sound loudness consider is 0 decibel. Okay, where whispering sound consider the loudness is 30 decibel. So that means here what? Loudness of whispering sound we are comparing with pin drop sound, that is what? It's a greater than 30 decibel. Okay, so you can say simple, you are comparing with different level of sound. That means what? Loudness you are comparing with different level of sound. Okay, so let this a whispering sound having the loudness 30 decibel. Similarly, you can normal conversation. Okay, normal conversation. So conversation sound having the loudness is what? 50 decibel. Okay, and with the police car siren having decibel how much? 120 decibel. Similarly washing machine having the sound loudness is what? Approx 65 decibels, 63 decibels. Okay, so air jet having the loudness is 150 decibel. So okay, so we are finding the what? Loudness of different level of the sound, or you are comparing with what? Pin drop sound, like how much loudness is greater with what? Conversation of sound with respect to pin drop, that is what? 50 decibel more. Okay, so it's about loudness. Okay, and one thing is very important, if the loudness of sound greater than 120 decibel occurs, so that is called noise, sound. Okay, noise. Okay, so that belong to noise. So you can write here, if the loudness of sound is greater than 120 decibel, so it's a called noise. It is called noise sound. Okay, and one thing is very important. So like whispering, so it's a depend upon person to person. So in physics recorded is a just normal value. So someone whispering obviously less than 30 decibel. Someone whispering maybe the greater than 30 decibel. It's a someone person conversation is more loud, that means greater than 50 decibel, and someone normal conversation may be less than 50 decibel. So this loudness of the sound depends upon person to person, yes or no. Maybe some person whispering like less than 30 decibel loudness, and maybe the normal conversation sound between the person, okay, maybe greater than 50 or maybe less than 50. So it's a depend upon person to person. Okay, so loudness depend upon person to person. That means you can say loudness is the property. Which property? It's a subjective property. It's a depend upon subject. Okay, so loudness is what? Subjective property. Okay, so why? Because already told. Okay, someone listening song more than matlab like 120 decibel, and it's like so, and someone don't like, so है ना, different person. So person to person like different type of loudness, and already told है ना, like anyone whispering, so that's a word. Maybe use the less than 30 decibel or greater than 30 decibel. Okay, it's a just given a physics value. Okay, so it's a normal conversation sound, but it's a depend upon person to person. So it is called loudness is subjective property. Okay, so now after then I'm going to define the factor of loudness. Factor of loudness. So write down factors of loudness. Okay, so number one factor is what? Amplitude. So what is the amplitude? Obviously, the maximum displacement of vibrating particle is called amplitude. So here loudness of sound is directly proportional to square of amplitude. Loudness of sound is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. So that means when the amplitude twice, it will become 4 times of loudness. If the amplitude become thrice, then loudness becomes 9 times. So let amplitude becomes 4 times of initial amplitude, then loudness becomes, so L1 directly proportional to A1 square, so you can write 4A square, then you can write what? 16A square. That means you can write L1 is a 16 times of L. So loudness becomes 16 times. Okay, if the amplitude becomes half of initial, so what's happened? Loudness, so you can find loudness equal to directly proportional to A1 square. So you can write here A by 2 whole square. So that means what? 1 by 4 A square. So A square is what? L. So you can write L1 equal to 1 by 4 L. So it's a what? 1 by 4 times decrease. Okay, so now new loudness is what? It's a what? Becomes 1 by 4 times of initial loudness. Okay, so when amplitude increases by 5 times, then loudness is what? Increases by 25 times. Okay, so now second factor, the second factor of loudness, write down the distance between source to source of sound to observer. Okay, so then it's a what? Here the loudness of sound, let this distance be considered d. So here the loudness of sound is inversely proportional to a square of distance between them. Oh, okay, inversely proportional to a square of distance between them. Okay, so that means if distance be increases, that means loudness be decreases. Okay, so let be consider distance. Say let it's a twice distance, it will go far away, so that loudness loudness decreases 1 by 4 times. Okay, if the it will become near to the observer 2 times initial, so it's a what? It's a 4 times increases. Okay, so let let it's a d distance, it will go far away from observer by 2 times, observer by 2 times. Then what effect on the loudness? Okay, so you can see here simple initially is what? Initially so loudness is what? 1 by d square. So you can write L 1 by d square. So here d1 is what? Increases by 2 times, so 2d. Okay, so here you can write L1 is what? 1 by d1 square. So now you can write 1 by 2d square. So you can write 1 by 4 d square. Okay, and this 1 by 4 d square is what? L. So you can write what is equal to L1 equal to 1 by 4 L. That means new loudness of the sound decreases by 4 times, okay, of initial loudness of the sound. Okay, it's a second factor of loudness. Now number third. Okay, so number third factor, you can write surface area of vibrating body, surface area of vibrating body. So what is the meaning of surface area of vibrating body? So that means if the surface area of vibrating body be increases, then loudness of sound also increases. So let me consider two surface. Later this is the duster and it's a board. Okay, and duster area obviously less than with the board surface area. If you this one and this one strike here, which one is the more loudness produced? Obviously this one having the more loudness produced. Acha, let me consider this is a marker and this is the board. So marker surface area is less than with respect to board surface area. So now strike here and strike here. Which one is the more loudness produced? Obviously board. So here is the loudness, you can write here loudness of sound is directly proportional to surface area of vibrating body, surface area of vibrating body. Okay, so number 4 you can write next factor. Okay, we consider next factor is a density of the medium. Consider the density of the medium. So we know that in loudness of sound in case of the solid is greater than with respect to liquid and greater than with respect to gas. Okay, so loudness of sound, okay, in denser medium having more than loudness of the sound with respect to liquid and with respect to gas. Okay, so next factor you can write the presence of resonating body, the presence of resonating body. So that means if the any body near the vibration of body, if resonance occurs, that means what? Loudness increases. Okay, if any body present near present of the vibrating body, so it will occur resonance, so that means there is a more loudness. Okay, so now and next important factor of loudness, not a factor, important quantity, so that means what, another quantity of the sound. So that means what, intensity of sound. So what is the intensity of the sound? So it's a, first of all, it's about objective property of the sound, objective property of sound. Why? Okay, for particular sound, okay, the intensity value for every person is same. Okay, for a particular sound, intensity value is the same for every person. Okay, so it's a not vary with person to person, so it is called objective property of the sound. Okay, so what is the intensity of the sound? So intensity is defined as the sound energy passes normal to surface of unit area in unit time, that is called intensity of the sound. So you can write here, so it is the word sound energy passes normal to surface of unit area in unit time is defined as intensity of sound. Okay, so that means you can say, let we are going to define with examples. So let it's a, we consider source of sound, and the produces let, here we consider surface area A, and we consider their sound energy, let E. E is the sound energy passes through the normal to the surface and passes through the area A in time t. Okay, so here you can write intensity is equal to amount of sound energy when area equal to 1 and t equal to 1 second. Okay, if intensity of the sound, already told, the sound energy passes through per unit area in per unit times, and condition 1, this sound energy passes normal to the surface. Okay, so after then you can write this intensity of sound is equal to the sound energy when the area equal to 1 meter square and time is also 1 second. Okay, so now what is the SI unit of intensity of the sound? So we know that what is the SI unit of energy, that is joule by meter square and is second. So joule per second, we know that is called what, watt. So that is called watt per meter square. So you can write what, watt meter minus 2. Okay, so already told, listen carefully, intensity is the objective property of the sound. Why? Because for particular sound, intensity value fixed, does not depend person to person, so it's a what, objective property of the sound. And what is the intensity? Intensity, just you can say the area and sound energy passes through area in unit area in unit time, that is called intensity of the sound. Okay, so that means you can write intensity of the sound energy divide to per unit area divide per unit time. When you divide A, when you divide T, that means what, this is the what, sound energy in per unit area per unit time. So this is called what, intensity of the sound, and its a unit is what, watt per meter square. Okay, so the minimum intensity of the sound, obviously we know that the minimum loudness of the sound is what, pin drop sound we consider. So pin drop sound having the loudness is how much, 0 decibel. So the intensity, here intensity we consider 10 to the power minus 12 watt per meter square with respect to, so pin drop sound having intensity how much, 10 to the power minus 12 watt per meter square. Okay, so when you increase, okay, if you want to increase or if you increase loudness by 1 decibel, so the intensity increase by 26%. Okay, so it's a very important definition of 1 decibel. So we can prove this one, just wait. Okay, so 1 decibel is defined as the increase in level of loudness with intensity of sound, है ना, intensity of sound increases by 26%. Okay, so that means when you increase of intensity of sound by 26%, so that means loudness, its loudness and level of the loudness increase by 1 decibel. Okay, so it's a very important. Okay, so now after that I am going to explain what is the relation between loudness and intensity. Okay, so now, so relationship between loudness and intensity of sound. Okay, so experimentally we get L equal to K into log I, okay, log I. So it's a base 10. Okay, so where L is the what? Loudness of the sound, where I is the intensity of the sound and K is constant. K is constant. Okay, so now we consider for particular intensity I1, the loudness is L1. So now we can write here L1 equal to K log I1 to the base 10. Similarly, we can write for I0, okay, for particular loudness L0. So we can write here L0 equal to K log 10 I0. Okay, so now we are going to subtract this one. So after then you will get, so L1 minus L0, this is the what difference of loudness. You can write here K log 10 I1 minus L0, sorry, है ना, K log 10 I0. So after then K, it will become according to logarithm formula. So you can write log 10 I1 by I0. Okay. So now what here when you consider, so this is the what difference of loudness. So when you consider K equal to 1, so you can write here L1 change मतलब difference in loudness, okay, equal to log 10 I1 by I0. This is the what bill. Okay, so now when you multiply with 10 and divide with by 10, so you can write here log 10 I1 by I0 1 by 10, okay, whale. So we know that 1 by 10 whale is equal to 1 decibel. Okay, so you can write here change in loudness, you can write here 10 log I1 by I0 base 10 is our decibel. Okay, so it's a relation between loudness and intensity. Okay, so note down, so you can pause the video and note this thing. Okay, so already it's a experimentally loudness with intensity relation. So loudness equal to K log I to the base 10. So after then we consider for particular intensity I1, loudness is L1. So we can write with the help of this relationship L1 equal to K log I1 to the base 10. Similarly for consider for I0, loudness is L0, so we can write here L0 equal to K log I0 to the base 10. Okay, now so we are going to define difference of this loudness, okay, of sound. So it will become this one. So now after then, so we got what change in loudness equal to 10, okay, with different intensity, with 2 intensity, okay, so decibel. So here you consider I0 is a what? I0 is a what? Different, that means what? Minimum intensity of the sound, minimum intensity of sound. So already told minimum intensity of the sound is what? 10 to the power minus 12 watt meter minus, so meter square, watt per meter square. Okay, so now we are going to find later So we consider for change the loudness by 1 decibel, so what will come? Okay, so let me consider change in decibel or change in loudness with 1 decibel. Okay, so 1 decibel is the what? Change in level of loudness. So we consider 10. So here the log 10 I1 by I naught. Okay, so now it will become is what? 1 by 10. Okay, so log 10 I1 by I naught. So when you consider anti-log of 1 by 10, so when you take anti-log in both sides, so anti-log of 1 by 10 is become 1.26 and it will become I1 by I naught. So here I1 is what? It will become 1.26 I naught. So that means here the intensity is increases by 26%. Okay, so already told when the intensity increases by 26%, then level of the loudness of the sound increases by 1 decibel. Already told when the intensity of the sound increases by 26%, then loudness of the sound increases by 1 decibel. Okay, so now also we can find the intensity when the loudness of the sound is extremum, that means threshold of pain. Okay, so at the loudness of 120 decibel, or you can say change in the decibel, change in the loudness in 120 decibel, so it's a called threshold of pain, threshold of pain. Okay, so with respect when you find the intensity, what is the change in intensity? Okay, so let here, so it's a what here the 120 decibels. Okay, and you can write 10 log I1 I naught and to the base 10. Okay, so it will become 12. Okay, so after then, so you can write I1 by I naught, it will become 10 to power 12. Already told I naught is the what? Minimum intensity of minimum loudness of sound. So it's a what? I1 it's a what? 10 to power minus 12 watt per meter square. So equal to 10 to power 12. So you can write I1 equal to 10 to power 12 into 10 to power minus 12. So it's become 1 watt per meter square. So when the intensity changes from I naught to I1, okay, so it will become loudness is what? 0 to 120 decibel. 0 to 120 decibel. Okay. So now after then I am going to start pitch. So what is pitch? Okay, so pitch is a characteristic of sound by which an acute note can be distinguished from a grave note of same loudness and same quality. Okay, so you can write here is pitch is a characteristic of sound. Pitch is a characteristic sound where we can which an you can write which an acute note, which an acute note can be distinguished from a grave note. Grave note means what? A grave note. Grave note you can say where the frequency have minimum frequency. That means minimum frequency, that means very low pitch. Very low pitch. Grave note means you can say it's a very low pitch. That means what? Pitch is a characteristic of sound which an acute note can be distinguished from a grave note. That means you are comparing with what? With grave notes. Which one? So acute note we are comparing with grave note. So here the what? Grave note means that means low pitch, having the low pitch minimum pitch. Okay. So okay, that means you can say minimum frequency. That means minimum frequency. So you can also say कि pitch is a characteristic of the sound of same device. You can also write pitch is characteristics of sound of same device can be distinguished with different set of frequencies. Okay, where other characteristic like loudness and quality are same. Okay, where other characteristics where other characteristics of sound, that is what, loudness and quality are same. Okay, so that means what, already told, your pitch is a characteristic of sound of same device which an acute note, that means have a some frequency, can be distinguished from a grave note. Grave note, that means what, low pitch minimum frequency. Okay, so that means consider here the frequency value is 0. Okay, in grave note. Okay, so now you are comparing with what, grave note. Okay, so that means what, sound. Every sound you are comparing that sound that's having the grave note. Okay, that means low pitch. Okay, so or you can say also that means can be distinguished with different set of frequencies. So you know, and the one thing is very important, there are other characteristics of the sound, loudness and quality are same. Okay, so now after then write down the factor of pitch. Okay, so factor of pitch is what? Say factors of pitch is directly proportional to frequency. That means frequency increases, pitch also increases. Okay, so you can see the female voice, okay, having more pitch with respect to man voice. Okay, so generally that is why, because you can say the frequency of the female voice is high with respect to frequency of the man voice. Okay, so now, so number one thing is the word factor of pitch is directly proportional to frequency. So frequency increases, then pitch or shrillness of voice also, or of sound also increases. Okay, so number one, okay, let me with example. So let already told in a stretch string, already discussed in previous classes. Okay, frequency in stretched string. So frequency in a stretched strings. So already told, just a let we consider a length, okay, bonded with two digits. Okay, when you plug at L by 2, it will form one loop. Okay, so if the length we decreases, let you disturb from L by 2, so it will form two loops. Okay, similarly when you plug at L by 6 length, so it will form three loops. So that means as well as length we decreases, so what, number of loop be increases. So number of loop is increases. So already told in previous lecture, in this case F1, F2, F3, so here F3 is greater than F2 greater than F1. So in this case what, shrillness or pitch be increases. Okay, whereas amplitude be decreases. Okay, so amplitude be decreases, that means you can say loudness in this case is greater than with respect to this one and this one. But in case of the shrillness and pitch, the third one is having more, because F3 is greater than F2 greater than F1. So here in this case shrillness of the sound and pitch of the sound be greatest. Okay, so as well as length with decreases, matlab plugging length or disturbance length with decreases, that means what, frequency be increases. That means you can say shrillness or pitch also increases. So now you can also feel, when you fill the water into tub, then you feel as well as air column decreases, frequency or pitch of sound increases. Yes or no? So let me consider a tub. Okay, and you consider filling of water with a null. Okay, so now as well as increases the water level, interval, then frequency also increases. That means you can say as well as air column decreases, then frequency of the sound or pitch of the sound increases. Okay, so here you can also write F is what? Inversely proportional to L. Okay, so air column decreases, so frequency increases. Similarly, in case of stretched string, disturbance length will decreases, then frequency also increases. You can see also in guitar. Okay, so in guitar, when you just say guitar string, when you plug here, okay, so it will give less pitch. If you length decreases on the guitar strings, so obviously pitch will increases, or you can see or you can feel. Okay, so it's here the frequency will increases, that means you can say pitch also increases. Okay, and it's a depend upon also area. Okay, so area, that means area will decreases, that means what? Okay, area will decreases, that means frequency also increases. Is it? So now the next characteristic of the sound is what? Quality. Okay, quality it is also known as timbre. Okay, so here the two sounds, that means two sounds of different instrument. Remember this, we are comparing, okay, two or more sound with different instrument of same loudness or same pitch, but different instruments are, okay, is distinguished. Okay, okay, so you can write here two sounds or more sounds, two sounds or more sounds having same loudness and pitch, but different instrument can be distinguished by their waveform. Okay, already told है ना in starting, the all characteristics defined by the what? Characteristic of the sound, है ना, sorry, wave pattern. Okay, wave pattern. So in case of, just wait, I am going to explain that one also. So their waveforms. So already in case of the loudness, already told what? Loudness is directly proportional to amplitude. So let we consider a wave here having the amplitude A, okay, and let's T by 2 and T, okay, and again it's a 3T by 2, okay, similarly. So now we are going to draw the another here is a what? Again this is the T and this is the 2T, okay, 2T, okay. So now here the amplitude let becomes A by 2. So here is a what? You can see the T time period is same, that means what? Frequency same. So that means what? In this sound wave and this sound wave having the frequency same, okay, and waveform also same. It's a waveform of what? It's waveform of what? Turning fork, okay, turning fork, and it is also wave of turning fork. So that means you can see कि here the quality of both wave are same, because it's also wave of turning fork and it's also waveform of turning fork. That means these both wave of same device. But here frequency is what? Frequency is same. Why? Because time period is same. So that means you can say pitch of the first sound wave, pitch of the second wave also same. But here amplitude is A and A by 2. So already told loudness is directly proportional to A. So that means in case of the loudness of first sound wave is greater than loudness of second wave. Already told how much by decrease. Okay, so with the help of sound wave pattern you can identify, okay, which characteristics here you can define. Okay, matlab that means you can define every characteristic of the sound with the help of pattern of sound wave. Okay, so now you can see in case of the quality tool what loudness and pitch are same, but their waveforms are different with the according to your instrument. Agar we consider your tuning fork, so obviously waveform like this one, waveform like this one. Okay, if you consider like a piano, so like waveform like this one. So now here we consider amplitude is A, time period is T. Here the maximum displacement rate amplitude is this, time period is this one. Let another waveform be considered, let okay violin. Okay, so let it will go in this matlab waveform of violin like this one. Okay, so let me consider it's a T and amplitude is A. So now you can see in case of first, second, third sound wave, so amplitude be constant, amplitude are same in all wave. So you can say loudness of one sound wave is equal to loudness of second wave and equal to loudness of third wave. Now the time period is same, so here also time period same, here also time period same, here also time period same. So you can say the frequency of one sound wave is equal to frequency of second sound wave equal to frequency of third sound wave. So that means you can say pitch of the first wave is equal to pitch of the second wave equal to pitch of the third wave. Okay, but their waveforms are different. Here the waveform for tuning fork, here the waveform of for piano, and here waveform for violin. Okay, so that means you can distinguish of quality of sound according to instruments or different instruments, because different instrument waveform are different. Okay, so where you can distinguish, okay, when the loudness and pitch are same. Is it clear? Achha, now we are going to draw two pattern of sound waves. Now you distinguish okay, what is the difference of their in wave patterns. Okay, so now let me start. So here amplitude is constant. Okay, and it's a what? T is a 2T. Now the second wave, T is a 2T and amplitude is A. So now here you can identify with two ways. So here what? Amplitude are same in both case. So the loudness of first sound wave and second sound wave pattern are same. Okay, so here you can write L1 equal to L2. So now second thing, it's a what? Both waveform are same. Okay, so both waveform of which one? Tuning fork. Okay, so you can say the quality of first sound wave pattern equal to quality of second sound wave pattern are same. Number three, you can say you can see here. So here in one time period there is a one oscillation. Here in 1T there are two oscillation. Okay, so that means here what? Here the frequency be increases. In 1 second the number of oscillation increases. So you can say in case of the second sound wave frequency is greater than with respect to frequency of sound first sound wave. So that means you can say pitch of the second wave is greater than pitch of the first wave. Okay, is it clear? So now let me another example. So let me consider another wave pattern in this way. So here you can see, here in what? We consider amplitude A by 2. So here the loudness also decreases, here the loudness decreases. Why? Because here amplitude is A and amplitude is A by 2. Okay, so already told loudness is directly proportional to amplitude square. So here amplitude decreases. So here the what? Loudness of the second sound wave is increases with greater with respect to first one. And similarly you can find what effect on the pitch. So here the number of number of oscillation in 1 second also increases. So you can say in F2, that means frequency in second wave pattern is greater than frequency of first wave pattern. So you can say the pitch of the second wave pattern is greater than this one. And waveform in both cases are same, so that you can say the quality of first wave is equal to quality of second wave. Okay, is it clear? So now the last question is a very important. What is the difference between noise and music? Okay, so noise and music. So you can write here noise and music. Okay, so now you can differentiate very easy. Noise means what? The wave go irregular. So you can say right irregular. Okay, you can say non-periodic. You can say discontinuous. And a wave flow as a discontinuous. Okay, and the must be the loudness of the sound, that's been noise already told, greater than 120 decibel. Okay, in case of the music you can say regular, and vibration is what? Periodic. Okay, and this continuous, no, continuous. Okay, and the music loudness lie between what? In between 30 decibel to 30 decibel to 10 decibel to 30 decibel. Okay, so 10 decibel to 30 decibel. Okay, and you also draw the diagram of noise like a non-periodic and irregular, like this one, and let this, okay, this one. Okay, so it's a discontinuous, and in case of the music it will go regular and periodic, okay, and continuous. So it's a what already told, it's a wave of the what? Piano. Similarly, okay, so like it's also continuous, periodic, regular. So it's also already told this a wave of what? Violin. So this is the difference of noise and music. Okay, thank you.